Okay, we will talk about recursion.
So in a function, there are three ways for a function to refer to itself. For example, let foo equals function bar. Um, so we have, so we'll just console log statement here or statement. So there are three ways. So the first one is our function name, which is bar. Then the second one is our arguments dot calling, and the third one is foo. So a function that calls itself is called a recursive function. So in some ways, recursion is analogous to a loop. Both execute the same code multiple times, and both require a condition to avoid an infinite loop, or rather infinite recursion. So for example, we have a variable called x equals 0. Then we will loop the x. So we have a condition if x equals 10. I mean x is less than 10. So we will do stuff here. So for example, we will just increment it. So this one can be converted into a recursive function followed by a call to that function. So for example, we will comment this one. So we have a function called loop. Then we have a argument inside of it, x called. So if our condition x equals greater than equal to 10, so if the x is greater or equal to 10, it will exceed the condition, or then we will return I think we don't need brackets here because we are doing recursion. So we will return just, then we will loop. So if you notice, we are calling our function inside of our function. So this is what they call the recursive call. So x plus what? So if we will console log our loop, for example 0 is what? Undefined. Because there are algorithms that cannot be we cannot simple iterative loops like this, because so we need to get all the nodes of the structure, like the DOM, which is easier than this one by recursion. So for example, we have this one still undefined because we need this scope to be under this one. So usually this is useful if you want to have a recursive method inside of your function. So it is possible to convert any recursive algorithm to a non-recursive one, but there are times that the logic is often more complex, so it requires the use of a stack. So in fact, recursion itself uses a stack, the function stack. So the stack is like a behavior that can be seen. So for example, we have a function called foo and an argument of I. Then if we have an argument Um, if y is less than 0, we will just return the function. Then we will console log. Since this is recursion, I think begin space. Then we will add our argument I. Then we will call our function again. So this time we will minus it into 1. Then we will console log our recursive function as n. We will do I again. So if we will call our function outside of our scope, so the output will be, so this is it. So I will explain to you the recursive. So what you notice, we have a stack of data here because of this condition. So 3 is um, so if 3 is less than 0, we will return our function and minus it by 1. Then we will just repeat that steps until this 3 will reach into 0.